Hey, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be continuing with Samurai Champloo. Today I'm watching 3 episodes, as you can see in the title. Last video was the weed field, and it caught on fire, and everyone was like hallucinating on the fumes. And then the border, they all got to pass the border because on that specific day of what happened, everyone was dancing and having fun and loving one another and stuff like that. So yes, and I don't think this episode has any connection with these next episodes. I don't even know what these episodes are about, but yes, going to see. So without further ado, let's continue. I mean, one thing would be that it did cross the border from last episode for this one.
And who might you be? All right then. I could use a little after dinner exercise. Let's go.
I was thinking, I mean, how did that happen? Lethal lunacy. He's lunatic and he's lethal. He's gonna want to fight one of them.
I'm sorry, friend, but we don't even have enough money for a place to sleep. We don't have anything to give you for charity.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that.
Did it just stop?
I
Oh.
have to say, you've come at a perfect time. We've been in a
What?
bind because
Jade polished them floors.
Good. Now, once you finish scrubbing the floors, you'll be able to get started on polishing the Buddha. Almost forgot. There's firewood to chop, and then these sliding doors, please. Screw you!
I bet they're not gonna. Oh, I thought it was gonna break and then. But I bet they don't even get paid enough to last them for next episode because they're always hungry.
Always the one who has to clean up whenever they make a mess.
And it says here they put a 10 Ryo bounty on the killer's head.
You're kidding! Did you say 10 Ryo?
It's not
Are you
even
guys
go after
listening to me?
him.
I'm talking about 10 Ryo. With that kind of money, we could get to Nagasaki with no problem.
A street
Nagasaki.
It sounds like this guy's only selecting skilled samurai to kill.
Okay then. I'm going out for a bit. See you later.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I thought she was gonna step in it.
The chores, okay?
Girl,
Hey,
go asleep.
good
Uh,
grief.
So,
It's a long stick.
Hey, you got any idea who the best swordsman around here is?
huh? Who cares? What are you asking him that for?
Because that's who the killer's gonna go after next, dumbass.
Oh, well, hello?
His name's Seishiro Momoi.
Is he dead?
Mister?
I mean, he shouldn't have done that. Eat all those dumplings like that.
What's the big idea? Hey, take it easy. There's no need to shout. I'm sure this nice gentleman didn't bump into me on purpose. And I'm certain my friends would be willing to overlook this unfortunate little incident
If he
if
apologizes.
you'd offer them a token of apology. Well, don't just stand there. Say something.
I don't want to soil my hands with weaklings.
You bastard. Who the hell do you think you are? Oh, shit. Monster! That guy's a monster!
But how's he not even cutting them? Just make the blood trail. My brother's blood trail.
That should be enough for today, I think.
I'll just finish up here then.
I like how he's still
When we
working.
finish up, I'll go get dinner ready.
It's always Jin finding out, like, find your own place to stay. I know y'all got no food, but I don't trust nobody.
Things have been pretty dangerous around here lately.
That street killer?
Yeah, business has been lousy because of him.
Oh, I didn't even notice him.
Give me another.
Sorry, mister, but I'm afraid that's all 10 mon will buy you.
Excuse me. Have some of mine.
Right then, if you insist.
Oh, my apologies. I
He's-
guess I really have had.
No, he didn't do it on purpose. You're testing Mugen's reflexes. He drank it
So
all.
you heard about this guy?
Who do you mean?
The street killer.
Not really. I'm afraid I've been out of touch with public affairs. But now we go our separate ways.
That street killer's out there, so be careful.
Thanks, I will. You too.
You're him, right?
Mugen's very
What
perceptive.
kind of fighting stance is that?
You haven't seen that, Mugen? Mugen knows nothing. What is it, the wind that cuts them?
Impressive. You were able to dodge that. This should be entertaining.
There he is!
On the night of the next full moon, we'll meet here again.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
What a beautiful moon.
Watch him.
I always love watching it from here. It's so relaxing.
I love watching the moon from my window as well. It's so
There you are. I was
bright and
wondering.
just there.
I'm so sorry. The people here say that the corpses were bleeding everywhere, even though there wasn't a single cut on them. Jean, you think this might be too dangerous?
He's watching his reaction to what Fuu's saying.
Jean, are you crazy? What are you doing?
My apologies, but the speed of your movements leads me to believe that you're no ordinary priest.
Not ordinary? Then what kind of priest is it?
Hey, your hand's bleeding.
How did you get cut up like this?
It's just a scratch.
It's worse than scratches.
You ran into the street killer, didn't you?
Yeah. You know who this guy is?
Shoryu was a student of mine years ago.
I was gonna say what he was a student. Why did I forgot to say. You know what?
When I was a young man, I know you may not believe it to look at me now, but I was a warrior in charge of my own dojo, and Shoryu, whose name was Ukon, was a dedicated student at my dojo. I was his teacher. Eventually, Ukon was sent on a sea voyage on the orders of this domain's lord. But the ship met with disaster. It was believed that the ship had gone down and that there were no survivors. But Ukon escaped death and miraculously washed ashore on the continent.
What continent?
Miraculously washed ashore on the continent. In that land, he encountered a mysterious martial art. Whoever could have guessed just how great an impact that would have on him.
For him to learn and
He returned to this land. However, he had changed so completely that he almost seemed a different person.
he became one of them basically, with the things on his
Learning the
head.
martial now go by the name of Shaw.
Enough! I give up! Hey, wait! Stop! What are you doing?
What's going on here?
He's dead! How could you do this?
What kind of a man kills during a training round? You're hereby expelled from this dojo.
I'm what? Expelled?
Do you really care?
Throwing me out. Why?
That you don't understand why you're being expelled is reason enough.
You're just scared of being beaten by me, is that it? You want to get rid of me because you're afraid of me now. You're nothing but a coward.
But I heard that no matter where he went, he was always treated as a heretic, and no domain would take him in. That's what brought me here, to serve penance for my inability to save the soul of my disciple, which had become utterly corrupted with darkness.
Sounds good to me. I think I'm really gonna enjoy taking on someone like that.
He's doing a little training. Surprised he's taking it this serious.
Weird. I've never seen Mugen like this before.
It's because this is one opponent he isn't sure he can defeat.
I saw in his eyes.
Meditate under a waterfall.
Who came up with that?
That.
Shoryu doesn't use a sword to kill. He uses his chi. In this country, the technique is called the armor piercer, and once mastered it, can destroy the body's internal organs.
You haven't forgotten your promise, have you?
Huh?
The samurai who smells of sunflowers, remember? Don't forget, you said you'd help me find him.
And if you die here,
I won't forget.
One other thing. I shall be the one who gets slay you.
They're gonna have one big fight, aren't they?
Wife or something? Get it, okay?
I'm not interested. I don't want them to fight, but whatever, it's gonna happen.
Why don't we just get this started? I don't need another pointless story.
Fine, whatever you say.
Oh, we're seeing her.
Excellent. You exceeded my expectations. It can't be. Impossible.
Did he learn it too? What the? I mean, he's killed a lot of people, so I don't care if he dies. It's just, what did Mugen do? Cutting up his hands to be really? You may I love this song. Gamblers and Gallantry. So, with Mugen's fight,
This canal is not as deep as it appears. If you'd like to drown yourself, it would be wise to choose another location.
Did it look to you like I would do that? I was just lost in thought, that's all. Honestly, I wouldn't put myself through something that painful. Thank you for the warning, nonetheless. Bye.
she's like, I better find myself a deeper canal. This stag beetle fight.
Come on, you can take this guy, do it!
Helen Torn beetle,
Thing or not?
something.
Do you want to win this thing or not?
Oh, he didn't make it fall.
Piece of shit.
Oh, great! You're here for the part-time job, right? Boy, are you a lifesaver. Mind the stall for me, will you?
I understood this job was to involve my sword.
There's gonna be plenty of use for that. Don't stress it. With all this rain, business is gonna be totally dead tonight.
Hold on. Wait.
One grilled eel, please. Oh my, aren't you the samurai from earlier? I want that feisty little guy right in the middle.
What's up with him? How does she get behind the stall, girl? Or is this in front of it?
You've got to anticipate their moves. Now! After it's fixed in place, then you...
And now she's cooking?
This I can do.
Hold on a minute! Eels are Hamamatsu's pride and joy. You're asking for bad luck if you just start hacking away at it.
Okay, now this is for free. Like, girl, you're cooking your own food,
Three grilled eels, please. Sure
and now
thing.
she's getting
Here, get 'em ready to
paid.
All right, everybody, step right up. It'll double your energy and keep you healthy too. Grilled eel. It's Hamamatsu's specialty.
That
You
looks
know what you eat tonight?
good.
You eat some grilled eel. What am I doing? I just went out for a walk and ended up working.
Allow me to cook one for you.
Oh, she didn't even eat?
My, when you cook something, you make sure it's well cooked.
She's gonna eat it anyways.
Wow, your cooking is really quite amazing. I'm pretty sure that this is the worst thing I've ever eaten. But I suppose that's a talent. Thank you. I'm sure I'll have some wonderful memories from this.
Memories, girl. Your umbrella.
Memories?
Tomorrow morning, I start working in a brothel. So this is really my last day to walk around freely.
She needs money, like,
My
or
husband fell into debt, and I'm the only collateral we have.
you could work here. I mean, I don't know how much you get paid, but
You came all the way here just to return this?
Yes, I did.
That's very sweet. But I'm afraid I won't be needing that old thing anymore.
she never get to leave.
I'm not allowed to go into the outside world.
Would you please tell me what your name is?
My name is Sheena. However, I won't be needing that anymore either.
You're just selling your life away.
It's Jean.
Bro, Bro, man's obsessed. Like, go on the brothel if he wants some.
I'm
Bro,
sorry.
he wants you, but not in
I'm
this
afraid that you have to leave.
circumstance.
You're interfering with business. My time is not my own now. I can't sit here and chat with you.
Oh,
Please don't come here again.
girl.
We got a window shopper.
Hey, buddy, we ain't running this business.
I was about to, ew, window shopper, like they're literally at the window and they're looking like, oh, I want that, man. So weird.
Have you spotted?
Bad for business. What is that sound? Oh, it's the water. It's so watery. Oh, does Jin really like her?
So, what do you have to say now?
Well, after we pay back the guy for letting us stay here, we'll still have tons left, and it's going straight into our savings.
Yo, loosen up the purse strings. That happens to be my seed money to make more cash.
What happened? How'd you get all beat up?
This guy.
I'm fine, really.
No, you're not. Look at you.
You've got money.
When did you...
Hey, it was my bug who won that match. I'll do whatever I want with it.
Let me have it.
This guy's trying to get in.
What do you want it for?
I need to buy a woman.
Huh?
I thought I asked you not to come here.
I have money now.
Back again for another ass whooping, huh? Got a thing for getting yourself beat up? Please come in. Let's go Hannah, who you'd like for the evening.
Fake.
Enjoy.
It's not like you can take her out of here.
What do you think Gene meant by what he said? Do you really think he's gonna go buy some woman?
Hey, I'm glad to hear it.
What? What I don't get is why he thinks he needs another woman when he's got me around.
What, you saying you want to be his main squeeze?
That's not what I said.
You got the figure of a wood plank.
I do not.
Jealous, aren't you?
Huh? Of course I'm not jealous. What in the world would lead you to believe I'm jealous? Nope. Lone wolf wannabes like Gene with that far-off look of theirs, the kind that doesn't let you know at all what they're thinking, are so not my type.
I see.
Is that the same woman? The freak? What happened to her face?
That's all right. Can we just sit?
So as soon as it stops raining, you'll leave.
Do you want to go in? Like,
I hope that the rain will never stop.
What?
If it continues, I'll be able to stay here forever.
what is going on? She has a, I mean,
It wasn't meant to be.
I was gonna say she has a whole husband, but then she's here working in the brothel.
It's like that anymore.
Why would he, you know, even if he's in debt, he's not, why am I thinking he's in a hospital? Bro, he can work himself. Why? Like, and you have your wife doing this for your debt? He said, let's just sit. That escalated.
This rain is killing my business. My
And,
only customer
Fuu'S over here
is a
jealous.
samurai who wears glasses. He seems to have this thing for Kohana, this new girl I got.
Kohana. She know.
Her husband's such a loser. He had to sell his wife to get out of debt. Guess that's what happens when it's illegal for you to divorce your husband. You get stuck paying for his
Illegal?
lousy mistakes.
Kohana means it.
Let's leave this place.
Oh damn, he's in love.
I can't let you do.
They already slept together and everything. He's paying all that money. They save up for food and traveling. He's using it to stay here.
Aw, come on, have a heart, Shino. Spot me a little bit.
You don't really believe that I have money, do you?
Oh, baby.
Is that his her husband?
Nobody slipped you some tips? Hmm?
Why don't you deal with your gambling problem and try to earn an honest living?
What did you
Ew.
say?
She married this guy
You still got a
because
problem
he
with
had
my
money.
gambling?
Not. I mean, he really did.
What, you want to leave me? Well, too bad, because I don't feel like cutting you loose yet.
So he has to divorce her.
What do you think you're doing, you son of a bitch?
All right, that's enough. Let him go.
Jin's a very patient man. Let him go. Lets him go. So what? Next episode is just gonna be like.
Going. Back to that Kohana lady? What for? I mean, I understand why you feel sorry for her, but
It's not out of pity.
tell me that you're actually in love with this woman, are you?
Why do you care?
Jean, you're serious. But you can't just leave. You promised you'd help me find this
Girl, you have
samurai.
Mugen.
If you leave, I won't speak to you again.
He has Kohana.
We've come all this way. How can you do this?
Yes,
You
she don't.
promised me.
Forgive me.
You're such a jerk!
Mugen's over here is like, girl, I told you, you jealous. Why you got the both of us?
It's hopeless. Even if I do make it out of here, they'll hunt me down till they find me.
Would they really?
Shelter for women like you across the river. If you ask for refuge, they might help you.
Yes, but even if they do let me stay, I'll be a prisoner there too. You have to stay there for 3 years.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You're not going anywhere, bitch!
Let go.
Him or her?
Life doesn't always work out the way
Oh my god, is she gonna die? Cause like, and he doesn't have a sword, eh?
Thought you said things between you two were over.
Oh, shut up and hurry!
I got out of bed for this.
Jean!
Let's get my cash back.
Oh, he's just sending her away. He's not going with her.
Hey there, baby. You trying to run away from me, were you?
Watch this guy.
I am taking back my life right here and now. That's what it costs to free the woman who used to be your wife.
There she is! She's getting away!
Jean,
What's the point of doing all this and then sending her out to be by herself?
thank you so much.
Well, you appreciate. It's like now she looks like she's going to cross the river. It's just like now she has to do it all alone. He had this whole plan for her. I guess she's just going to that shelter thing for 3 years. Girl, sit down. Where's your pedal? I'm thinking, is that what's her name? Fu? Because they wouldn't put a random girl in the ending song. It's probably Fu, and she's holding what? Sunflower Samurai guy? Her dad? I don't know. Girl, you gonna explain what that was with Jin?
Hot bath feels so good.
I mean, if you stop and think about it, we really don't know jack shit about this sunflower dude, do we?
That's true.
And this latest shit. Now she expects us to go all the way to Nagasaki.
I am sorry, but there is only one.
Wow, they're
thing
bringing other episodes in. Now we're seeing.
value should to me.
I remember this part. I was like, this is a part of the main what we're going through.
Nagasaki.
Okay then.
What are you doing?
While she's busy taking a bath, I'm gonna snoop around a little.
Her stuff, like the stuff on her little blade. She carries around more.
Here we go. That's her diary. Jackpot. There's gotta be some information about that sunflower dude in there somewhere.
It's been almost a year now since Mom
Mom
died.
died. I had always told myself that one day I would set out on a journey. But now I've decided it's time. I don't want to forget this journey, and so I decided that starting today, I'm going to keep this diary until I find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. I have now filled out the very first page.
Is
I
that
have to admit that the tea house burning down helped motivate me. The second I saw him, I thought he was a bad guy. The kind who commits all sorts of crimes. The type of person I'd never want to be friends with in a million years. Of course, once I talked to him, I realized I was absolutely right.
Shut up, you bitch!
If I'd known he was going to do that, I'd have taken my chances with the governor's son.
Why, you little...
In the middle of all
That's
this,
the first
another man appeared. One with long
entry.
hair and glasses.
She talking about you now?
I actually thought he was kind of attractive, not like the first one. P.S. The yakimanji we had in Kyǒusu were yummy.
Oh my gosh.
Time.
If this is like a recap episode, I like the way they're doing it, but I don't know if it's gonna drag out the entire episode. So maybe it's just a little recap in this episode.
Like, what the hell were we even doing going to Edo anyway?
No idea.
Take a look already. What's she write?
Today was the first time.
I feel like the last entry, or not like, well, she's writing about her day. I feel like she writes something about the sunflower man.
But the reason I came to Edo was because I'd heard rumors that he was here. not like I had any hard evidence or anything.
You're kidding me.
Bitch. She dragged us there because of a stupid rumor?
I can't believe it.
Somebody Champloo.
Well, I guess she was kind of sexy. She did have a nice set of hooters.
Set of
What kind
hooters.
of women they go for?
We saw what type of woman Jin likes.
It takes time to crack a pearl. That's all right.
Takes time to
It
crack a
just
pearl.
makes that jewel a lot more desirable.
I tried to break the ice, but all I could get out of him was a aw. What's his problem? That's what I'd like to know. Does he hate me or something? Or is he just shy? I mean, after all, we've been on this journey for quite a while.
She wants to know a lot
How
about
long is it
Jin.
gonna take before he finally gets around to opening up to me? It's kind of sad, really. The end.
The end. Don't
Gee,
react to that.
Man to man, what do you really think of her anyway? This guy's hopeless.
We'll be staying at this Zen temple for a while. The monk
Where did she find the time to write all of this?
While we're here.
How the hell am I supposed to beat this guy? Come on, start talking, cue ball.
Cut! Ow!
Didn't he use
It's so big.
the guy's technique, kinda?
I'm heading out for a bit.
Just kidding. I figured those two might try and get a peek at my diary without asking, so I decided to make all that stuff up. Serves you right, you jerks.
Little bitch!
To be cunt. Alright, so next video will be on episode, well, 13, 14, and 15. I might watch 3 again. And episode 14 is the episode I was told, in which can't wait to get to. So I'm expecting something to happen in episode 14, which I'm scared to see what's going to happen in episode 14 because I'm expecting a lot. Or something like big, or some type of big grand reveal of some secret, or something. That's how I think, oh, what's going to go down in episode 14. So I'm kind of nervous to see, but I'm excited to get to. And I don't know when I'm going to watch Samurai Champloo again. Because it's all random all over the place. Leaving lucky I got to watch it today. And 3 episodes at that. Episode 12 was like a recap episode, but I still liked it. Okay, well, the episode with Jin, liking that woman and wanting to buy her freedom or whatever, was kind of like, it took me by surprise because like I didn't expect that type of episode. I'm not saying I didn't entirely expect that behavior from Jin because I don't really know much about him. It's just he fell in love with that girl at first sight after he told her, you know, this river, this can, whatever he said, ain't deep enough, you know, if you're trying to end your life there. And after that, she came to the stand he was working at, and she started working with him, and then he just kept staring at her and following her to the brothel after she said it's her last day of freedom. He fell in love with her then and there. That episode was kind of like, and then with Fuu'S, like, she's like, oh, if you leave, I'll never talk to you again. I'm like, girl, I don't know what, like, in her diary, well, she knew they were reading it, so most of the stuff she was saying about them wasn't entirely probably what she thought, but mainly what she thought, but like to throw them off guard for the end when they realized that she knew that they were going to read it eventually one day. But with Mugen and the girls he saw, she always like seemed like jealous. I mean, maybe it's because the girl was insulting her during her meeting up or talking with Mugen them, but it's like, if it was me, it's like, I don't trust her, but like, have fun. But with Fuu'S, it's like she seems jealous. And then with Jin and she know the girl from the brothel, it's like, she seemed, with Mugen saying, it's like, are you jealous? You have a thing for him? It's like, she said no, but it's like, she seems that way. And it's like, she wants both of them to stay with her and not speak to any other woman. She's like, I didn't know what's up with her. She probably just doesn't want to be left alone, doesn't want to be abandoned, like how they ran away from her that one time, and then she was kidnapped and brought to her own brothel. That was the episode, right? Anyways. And then, so yeah. So in the next song, like, there's like one picture where she's like, looks really torn, really sad. So I feel like there's maybe a lot. There's not maybe, there's definitely a lot she's hiding, especially with the sunflower. The samurai hold like sunflowers and she's holding back and stuff she needs to tell them. Which isn't fair. Like, she needs to tell them. If she's taking them on this journey, she needs to tell them. Unless, I just thought of this now, it was a fate encounter. Like, unless she's like taking them, that'd be dumb. I was like, for sacrifice, or she doesn't care about their lives, she just needs them to follow her. Something, I don't think that'd be true. I'm just saying. So in episode 10, when Mugen's facing the samurai slayer, that guy who was like a lunatic, and he had so much skill. Whatever he was using his chi to make the people their blood pop out. It's like he wouldn't cut them, but his chi was like tearing them up from the inside. I wonder if he learned something, because after the fight with that guy, after he killed him, they ended it there and they didn't really explain much. I thought they were going to explain more after with that recap episode, but they didn't. And it's like, I know he used some type of chi because the guy's hand was bleeding and his sword flew away. So that wouldn't happen unless Mugen's on kind of equal standing of the same power, because that guy was on a different level, tearing people's insides up with his chi. I don't know what was on that guy too. First, it seemed like he was more stoic and serious, but then at the dojo, before he got kicked out and he killed one of his like classmates, he just seemed so crazy and like he's the strongest and everyone needs to be strong and I'm gonna teach everyone a lesson. I'm gonna kill the weakest. It's like, it's dumb. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.